a barrel like this, but side by side, and then I guess you would press your hair in between that, and that would make the wave. But I don't want that one. I want the one where it's sandwiched. Hey guys, welcome back. What's going on, Summies? And buenas tardes to all of my newbies. And just in case you don't know what a newbie is, a newbie be anybody maybe checking me out, maybe for the first time, maybe for the second, maybe for the third. Honey, we don't even count around here. We really don't. I just want my subbies and my newbies to come on in. Well, if you came on in after seeing the title of the video, then you know what this episode is all about. It's all about confessions. Yes, we are here for another edition of Confessions. And so, without further ado, and without further delay, we're just going to get right to the confessions that I have today. So, for my first confession, now, I don't know what this is because I'm not the first one. I've heard other people say this, but ever since that I reached my goal, my length goal of mid-back length, for those who are not familiar, that was my original goal. And during this hair journey, I have reached this goal. But I have had fleeting thoughts, okay? Just ephemeral thoughts of cutting my hair. Now, honey, I don't know what that's about. And again, I've heard other people sort of talk about it. I don't know whether it's, well, for me, it's not boredom. But I don't know whether it's a thing of boredom when you hear people talk about that, or possibly, I guess, wanting another challenge. I have no idea, but I wanted to come in here and let you guys know that I've had a thought here and there as far as cutting it, and not all the way too short. I'm guessing maybe right above bra strap length. So nothing too short, nothing to my shoulders, even though I did have a thought about that. Because I was thinking maybe I might look a little cute with a little bob, just a little bob to the shoulder, and have my hair sort of a blunt cut and wear it that way for a while. But I don't know. I don't see myself cutting my hair anytime soon. But I wanted to come in here and just let you guys know that I have had those thoughts. And I think it's a little strange. It sounds a little strange. You just worked so hard to get to a certain point. Now you're going to cut it all off. What are you talking about? But yeah, I've had some thoughts rolling around in my head. But I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. So there's that. Now, speaking of changing things up and maybe a little bit of boredom and a little mixture of whatever, I am on the hunt. Now, you guys know that I have a flat iron. I have my Marcel curlers, as well as my handy dandy curling wand. I just recently got that. As well as I do have ceramic plug-in curlers, and it has the Marcel handles. I do have this as well, but I'm looking to add to my toolage, to my toolbox as far as hair tools, because I am in the market. I am in search of a crimper. Yes, back in the day, I used to crimp my hair all the time. I didn't really do a lot of braid outs, but it gave me that same look. It was the braid out, but with heat. And I usually did that as a protective style for me. That way I could keep my hands out of my hair. I would just crimp it up, and then I would just tie it up at night and let it loose. No combing, no manipulation until relaxer day. And I kind of miss it. I kind of miss doing that. That little braid out that I did, and for all those who are not familiar, I'll have that down below. But the braid out that I did is sort of stoke the fire, stoke the desire to keep that up. And having a crimper is just like a quicker version of doing that. And again, it's just, you know, it's just having waves, but with heat. Now I do have this one. It's kind of cumbersome. And this one is by Conair. It's called Shiny Styles. This is really old, so I don't even think you can find this. And it has plates that are removable. So it has this plate, the crimper plate or the wave plate, as well as other plates. This one has a more narrow wave pattern or crimp pattern. This one has like a Velcro or something to it, I guess, to sort of add shine to your hair. And this was the smoothing plate, but these plates came with the crimper. Now I had a crimper back in the day. It was by Windmere. It was just plain Jane, but it did the job. It was a simple on and off button, and I would crimp my hair. My crimps would stay forever. And so when that one fizzed out, I figured I would re-up. Of course, the Windmere, they did not make that one anymore. So I looked at the Conair. And I bought this thinking that, okay, this should be comparable to what I had. And it's not. And besides it being clunky and cumbersome, it doesn't get hot enough. It doesn't get hot enough, and it sort of leaves a limp wave. It doesn't give me that crisp wave, that crispy, those deep waves. And the waves, you know, just as comparison visually, the waves that I got from my Braid-Out, this won't do it. So I've been on the hunt for a new crimping machine. I've been looking at a couple, and I noticed that a lot of the crimpers, wavers, crimpers, whatever you want to call them, they have barrels to them. So much like my curling iron, there would be like two barrels. So it would be like double barreled, a barrel like this, but side by side. And then I guess you would press your hair in between that, and that would make the wave. But I don't want that one. I want where you just put your hair in and you just sandwich it in between like a panini, you know, like this one. I don't want the barrel kind. I'm being very persnickety because I know that that's what works for me, and that's just what I like. So I'm putting the call out there to anybody who may have one or may know of one, as far as a good crimper, an electric crimper that I can use on my hair. Ceramic plates, that's fine. Even if it's metal plates, I'm kind of okay with that too. But I think that's the one tool that I would like to add to my toolbox, as I said, because I used to wear my hair crimped all the time, and I may be getting back to that, especially now that it's getting longer. I may try some other different things to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And just to divvy it up, I think that would be cool to have. So I'm gonna keep searching. And you know, when I finally get my hands on this crimper, you know I'm gonna rush right on in here and shout it to the mountaintops, because you know I can't hold my mule when I get new stuff. I gotta come right in here and share with all of y'all. But let me calm down for a minute. So y'all stay tuned for that, because Mama is searching. DD, don't you don't. I am searching, and that's what I want. I want a crimper. So as soon as I get my hands on a good one, I'm coming right back in and show y'all what I'm working with. But just in case y'all know of anything, holla at your girl down below. Okay, so for my next confession, I think I confessed this one before, but I keep confessing it because I haven't done it yet. Oops. So I showed you my old crimper. I really need to get rid of it. And in addition to that, I still have old products that I need to get rid of. Now, I'm not holding on to it because of anything sentimental. I'm not. Some of them are packed away because I'm sort of in transition and doing a couple things and yada, yada, yada. But some of them are packed away, and then some of them I just haven't gotten to. And you know what? I'm going to commit to doing, as soon as I get my hands on where they are, because I boxed them all up. And they're pretty much together in one box, but I just need to hold that box. So I'm going to commit to doing that. I got to do that within the next very soon. Maybe you guys remember the Kiwi line. Okay, there was a Kiwi line, and this is a L'Oreal Professional product. So I bought the Blow Serum. I don't even use serum to blow my hair. Can you see that green inside? The inside of the bottle is green because the serum has a green tint to it. So I don't even know why I kept it. It was out of curiosity. I think during the time that I was still, buying to buy, product junkie, okay? I was a PJ, product junkie. So during my product junkie days, I bought that. So with that being said, I must confess, I still have products I need to throw out. And that kiwi is one of them. Confessions. Okay, for this next confession, I done changed up my whole sleeping style to accommodate my hair. Let me explain. Let me explain. I used to sleep on my stomach. That was my zhuzh. That was my John for a long time. Now we all know, or maybe we don't, it's not good to sleep on your face because that can cause or exacerbate any wrinkles, and we ain't got time for that. As well as, when you wake up in the morning, all the blood has pulled to your face, so you don't look as good and refreshed as you could. So I then started to sleep on my side. My side would be my left side. Again, that was my zhuzh. Fluffed up my pillow, got very comfortable, and I was off to the races. Well, what I noticed was when I would wake up and put my hair down, my bangs would be super flat. Like no bend, it would be flat. So I was wondering, and turns out that being that I wrap my hair to the left, and my bangs are short, obviously, when I lay down on my side, it would catch my bangs, the ends of the bangs, and flatten them out. So, long story short, I am here to confess that after all that, I have changed up my sleeping pattern, not only to accommodate staving off wrinkles and any other calamities with my skin, but also to accommodate my hair. And I think I had a discussion with one of you guys not too long ago because you were talking about how your hair was flat or something was going on with your hair, and I sort of imparted that to you as far as, well, maybe it may be the way you sleep, because I found out years ago, many moons ago, that me sleeping, being that I have bangs, me sleeping a certain way would cause my hair to be flatter. So with short hair or bangs or whatever, that may be part of the culprit. So now I sleep on my back. And I had to train myself to sleep on my, because honey, that was hard. Again, my default position is on my side. That's like what I naturally gravitate to. But I have trained myself to sleep on my back throughout the entire night, because the first couple nights it was hard. I was tossing and turning. I ended up on my face anyway, but slowly but surely I've gotten to the point where I sleep on my back. So I will confess that I have changed my sleeping patterns to accommodate my hair. Yes, ma'am. Now for my last confession. Drum roll, please. For my last confession, I confess that, well, one of you guys asked me, and you know who you are. May have been more than one, but I'm trying to remember. I know it was one in particular, and you know who you are. But maybe it was somebody. All right, let's get to it. I have played around with the idea of possibly, maybe, perhaps, now that I have grown my hair to mid-back length, possibly growing my hair to waist length. Now, I know I said that mid-back length, that's about it. We don't need no more. It's a whole lot, yada, 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 and boom, bam, boom. But, and again, it's just a thought. Do not sign my name on the dotted line yet. But I have been thinking, maybe, perhaps, possibly, it might be fun to get to waist length. I don't know. I mean, I am, again, that was never really my goal. My hair is doing quite nicely so far. And, I didn't really think about it. I honestly didn't. But since one of y'all brought it up, I figure, why not? So again, it's not an official goal, but I'm just putting it out there that if I come in here and make an official announcement, you'll be able to say, honey, we already knew about that a couple weeks ago. You heard it here first. So you are in the know as far as what is going on inside my head, the little marbles that are rolling around. Well, a couple of them have connected, and that's what I'm thinking. But it's just a thought. But there you go. Shh. But don't tell nobody, because I'm not sure. But when I get sure, I'm going to tell y'all. Believe it. Okay, guys, so I wanted to come on in here. See, we didn't dilly-dally too long, right? But I wanted to come in here and confess some things to you guys, because that's what I do periodically. That means from time to time. I wanted to come in here, confess, give a little confession, and then get up out of here. So now that we have confessed, or I have, now we're going to get up out of here. What do you think? I think we can, and I think we should. So with that being said, that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out, okay? I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I confess. I do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. So honey, you gotta come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce dial. It's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back.